Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Sharada Devi Maths Classes. Today we will start third in the first chapter, rational and irrational numbers. So here third, if x is a positive rational number and n is a positive integer such that x raised to 1 by n, that is nth root of x, is irrational, then this x raised to 1 by n, we call this as third or radical. The name of this is radical. So if x is a positive rational number and n is a positive integer such that this x raised to 1 by n, x raised to 1 by n is the same as nth root of x, that should be irrational, then we say that x raised to 1 by n is a third or a radical. For example, if you take root of 5, here this root means raised to 1 by 2. Root 5 is irrational and 5 is a positive rational number. So, we will say that this root 5 is a third. Root of 6, in that 6 is a positive rational number, but this root 6 is irrational. So, this root 6 is called as a third or radical. Then what about this root 4? Though this 4 is a positive rational number, root 4 as a whole is not irrational. Why? Root 4 value we know, that is 2, that is a rational number. So, this root 4 is not a third. This in the case of this nth root of a, this nth root of a is a third, which is of order n. Then this is a third of order 3, fifth root of 7, it is a third of order 5. Moreover, every third is an irrational number. That is a condition for a third itself is that number should be irrational number. So, every third is an irrational number, but every irrational number need not be a third. For example, if you take pi, pi is an irrational number, but root of pi, condition for this root pi to be third is pi should be a positive rational number, but we know that this pi itself is an irrational number, so this is not a third. Now we will do exercise 1c. In that first question is state with reason which of the following are thirds and which are not. First question is root 180. This root 180 can be factorized, so that we can write this root 180 as root of 2 into 2. 2 square we can write that into 3 into 3, that is 3 square we can write, then one more 3 is there. So, this is root of 2 square is 2 into root of 3 square is 3 into 1 3 is there, not pair is there. So, root 3, that is 6 root 3. This is clearly an irrational number. One condition is satisfied for third. What about other condition? This 180. 180 is a positive rational number. So, this is a third. So, we can say that it is a third as 180 is a positive rational number and root 180 is irrational number. Now, the second question is fourth root of 27. This can be written as fourth root of 3 raised to 3, that is 27. We can't find the value of this. So, what about this? This is a irrational number. And what about 27? 27 is positive rational number. So, two conditions are satisfied. Therefore, it is a third, as 27 is a positive rational number and fourth root of 27 is an irrational number. What about this? This is a third of order 4, like that we say. Now, the third question is fifth root of 128. You factorize this 128 so that you can write this as fifth root of 2 raised to 7, that is 128. So, we can write this as fifth root of 2 raised to 5 into 2 raised to 2. So, this is equal to fifth root of 2 raised to 5 is 2. that into fifth root of 2 raised to 2. This fifth root of 2 raised to 2 means 2 into fifth root of 4, which is irrational. So, 2 into fifth root of 4 is irrational. That means fifth root of 128 is irrational number, and this 128 is a positive rational number. Therefore, this fifth root of 128 is a third of order 5. So, here we can say that as fifth root of 128 is an irrational number and 128 is a positive rational number, fifth root of 128 is a third or radical. What is the order there? 5. Now, the fourth question is cube root of 64. 64 can be factorized. So, we can write cube root of 64 as cube root of this 2 raised to 6. We can write this as 2 raised to 3 into 2 raised to 3. That is cube root of 2 raised to 3 into cube root of 2 raised to 3. That is 2 into 2. Cube root of 2 raised to 3 means 2 raised to 3 raised to 1 by 3. So, this is 2 raised to 3 into 1 by 3. 3 and 3 cancel. So, that is how we got 2. So, this is 4. It's a rational number. So, the first condition is not satisfied to be a third. So, we can say that cube root of 64 is not a third. Though this 64 is a positive rational number, cube root of 64 is not a third because cube root of 64 is 4, that is a rational number. So, now the fifth question is cube root of 25 into cube root of 40. We can factorize this 25 and 40. So, we can write this as cube root of 25 is 5 raised to 2 into cube root of 40 is 2 raised to 3 into 5. So, we can write this as cube root of 5 raised to 2 into 2 raised to 3 into 5. That is cube root of 5 raised to 3 into 2 raised to 3. That means cube root of 5 raised to 3 means 5. Cube root of 2 raised to 3 means 2. So, the answer is 10, which is a rational number, not an irrational number. So, the condition for this to be a third is not satisfied, though this 25 and 40 are positive rational numbers. So, we can say that this cube root of 25 into cube root of 40 is not a third as it is a rational number. Now, the sixth question is cube root of minus 125. This can be written as cube root of minus 5 into minus 5 into minus 5. So, that is cube root of minus into minus, that is plus, again one more minus is there. So, minus 5 raised to 3, that means it is minus 5. This is a rational number. Moreover, this minus 125 is not a positive rational number, not a third. As cube root of minus 125 is a rational number and minus 125 is a negative rational number, cube root of minus 125 is not a third or not a radical. Now, the seventh question is square root of pi. For this to be a third, this pi should be a positive rational number. We know that this pi is a rational number. So, clearly we can say that root pi is not a third. So, we can write that as pi is an irrational number, square root of pi is not a third. Now, the eighth question is square root of 3 plus root 2. Here, for this to be a third, 3 plus root 2 should be a positive rational number. This is clearly an irrational number. First condition itself is violated. We can say that as this 3 plus root 2 is not a positive rational number, square root of 3 plus root 2 is not a third. So, okay, thank you very much for watching the video. Practice the questions well. If you have not subscribed the channel, please do subscribe. Soon I will come back with the next video. Till then, bye bye.